Hey everyone, it's Reese here from YesApply, and yesterday I was having a conversation with Bob Proctor about hypnosis and autosuggestion, which, by the way, I can't believe that I can say that. I can't believe that I can say yesterday I was having a conversation with Bob Proctor, but yesterday I was having a conversation with Bob Proctor about hypnosis, about autosuggestion, and I wanted to share with you guys how it all works. And I want to share with you guys a really, really easy way that you can do auto-suggestion for yourself. So just to clarify, just to start over, yesterday I was having a conversation with Bob Proctor, which is the coolest manifestation story that I have to date. And I'm definitely going to come back on here and update with you. I'm actually writing up an email right now for my email list. So if you're not already on my email list, definitely join on because I'm going to share the whole thing. But yesterday I was chatting with Bob Proctor about autosuggestion. I still can't believe that I can say that. And I wanted to come on here and share with you guys what autosuggestion is, what self-hypnosis is, what a powerful tool it is for you, and when the best time to implement it is. So as you're coming in, as you're watching, just say hi in the comments. Let me know that you're here. If you've tried hypnosis before or autosuggestion before, let me know in the comments. It's a really, really powerful tool. So why would you want to learn hypnosis, or why would you want to learn how to do hypnosis on yourself? So one of the main things that Bob Proctor talks about is paradigms, right? And our paradigms are essentially our programs that are running on repeat all the time. They're how you see the world. And so do you want to be that person that when an opportunity shows up in front of you, you see it, you jump on it, you create it, or do you want to be that person where the opportunity is right in front of you, but you can't see it? Or you say, oh, no, you don't have to pay me for that service. Or, oh, no, I could never do it. That person could do it, but I could never do it, right? It's so common that I see people doing it. It's so common that I see people leaving opportunity and success and their goals for everyone else and not seeing that they can do it themselves. One of the big issues, if you're finding yourself doing this, and by the way, let me know in the comments if you find yourself doing this, one of the big things why you might be pushing opportunities away, or maybe not even recognizing when there's an opportunity right in front of you, is your own self-image. So how you see yourself. Essentially, everybody has an idea, almost like a hologram in their mind of how they are, how they look, how they act, and how they react in the world. And if you have a poor self-image, if you see yourself as someone who always has no money, if you see yourself as someone who maybe is overweight or doesn't look the way that you want to, or you see yourself as just not in the way you want to be, your subconscious mind is going to work for you on repeat, right? It's that program that works for you on repeat to direct your life in the direction that you don't actually want, because you're focusing on what you don't want. And it's not your fault. It's your paradigm. It's your programming from the time when you first grew up. And so if you want to change that automatic tape that goes on repeat, that's operating in your subconscious mind, one of the most powerful ways that you can do it is hypnosis. So you can, of course, hire a hypnotherapist. You can sign up for the YesApply method and learn how to do hypnosis on other people and how to do hypnosis on yourself. And one of the kind of easier ways to do it, if you can't commit to the speedy change that hypnosis does, is autosuggestion. Now, autosuggestion is going to work a lot better if you do it repetitively over a course of time. So you have to stick to it. You have to commit to it. You have to do it, at least 10 days, closer to 21 days. But it is powerful and it works. And what you can do when you use autosuggestion in a positive way, using the autosuggestion in the present tense, that you already have that thing, and you use repetition to interrupt your current paradigm, soon that track that's running on repeat over and over in your head is going to flip. It's going to flip to beliefs that are positive for you. It's going to flip to being able to see that you are capable of doing things that maybe you've never done before, or that you are capable of achieving things that maybe you've never achieved before. And so autosuggestion is really, really powerful. So that is why you want to use it. You want to shift your self-image into the image of the person who has the things that you want, that is able to do the things that you want, and is able to be the person that you want to be. And by the way, this is not fake it till you make it. Because if you desire to be a certain way, the reason is because that is who you actually are. And the limitations of people in your life, maybe your parents, your teachers, what you've seen on TV, are telling you that you have to be small, are telling you that you have to be a lot less. But you don't have to subscribe to that. If you know that you're meant to be bigger, and you know that you're meant to be more powerful, then don't let the outside world control the inside. Allow your inside world, that powerful person that you want to be, that confident person that you want to be, that outspoken person that you want to be, become that on the inside, and you will soon see your outside world change. I see it all the time. I see it in my life. I used to be someone who was shy, not confident, couldn't talk to really anyone new, thought that nobody wanted to be my friend. And this weekend I was at this really incredible seminar, and I made probably 20 new friends, and people were just flowing from all over the place to just introduce themselves to me out of the blue, because I've shifted my self-image to somebody who likes people and who is likable. And it just like attracts right into my life. So for setting up your auto-suggestion, essentially your auto-suggestion is going to be, what do you suggest to yourself, right? What do you suggest to yourself? And so you want to suggest things that are like how you want your life to be. So a few questions that you can ask yourself to create your auto-suggestions is ask yourself, well, how do you see yourself, right? That's a serious question to ask. How do you see yourself? Because if you want to be a millionaire right now, but you see yourself as someone who earns $20,000 a year, it doesn't matter how much you work, it doesn't matter how much you hustle, you will not get there. So powerful, like a magnet, it will drag you back to where your self-image is. That's why you see so many people win the lottery and skyrocket, and within a couple of years, they go back to where they were before. It's because their self-image and their energetic sort of capacity is at that level of earning, right? Is at that level of life, right? So ask yourself, how do you see yourself? And that might be a tough question, but it's good to have that self-awareness, because when you know where you are right now, it's like being on a GPS. The only way you can figure out where you want to go is to know where you are right now, and then lead yourself there, right? So ask yourself, how do you see yourself? Next, ask yourself, how do you feel about yourself? Right? Really good question to ask yourself. And also, how do you feel about what you've done? That's going to give you awareness of where you currently are. And remember that our thoughts create our reality. And so your thoughts have brought you up to this moment. But the beautiful thing is, your thoughts, when you change those thoughts, can change your reality faster than you even realize. And I have some incredible manifestation stories from this weekend, from placing my thoughts and holding onto the image of what I want, and just incredible, almost miracles happened to me, right? And well, how do you want personal things that you want? How do they see themselves? How do they show up in a room? How do they hold themselves? Do they slouch over, or do they have great posture, right? Do they hide away in a corner, or are they outspoken? Ask yourself, how do you want to see yourself? Ask yourself, how do you want to feel about yourself? Do you want to feel like, ugh, every time you look in the mirror? Or do you want to, every time you walk by the mirror, you kind of wink at yourself because you feel really, really good about how you feel about yourself? You're allowed to feel that way. I know programming has told you that you have to be humble and play small, and everyone look fat in this. When you get a compliment, you deny it. But let's forget about all that, because that doesn't feel good. How do you want to feel yourself? What would feel really good to feeling about yourself? I think it would be a lot better to accept those compliments. I feel like it would feel a lot better to celebrate who you are. You only get one life, so why not celebrate who you are and love who you are, right? And then ask yourself, how do you want to feel about what you do? You want, substantial. And turn all those things into positive present statements, or even past statements. So I'm so happy and grateful that I've made $1 million. I'm so happy and grateful that I love the way that I look, and I looked great in that dress I wore yesterday, right? And turn those into suggestions. And when you turn those into suggestions, don't just get into them verbally, but get into them emotionally as well. Really feel it, okay? That's where the power is, when you really feel it and you embody it. And one of the best times to do auto-suggestion, so to repeat these affirmations to yourself, is right before and right when you wake up in the morning. One of the best times to do it is right before you go to bed. And most people don't do this. A lot of times when people go to bed, they're worrying about work, they're worrying about that fight that they have with their partner, or they're thinking about something that they have to deal with tomorrow, that's the last thing that you should be putting in your head. Your subconscious mind is so powerful. The ideas that it can bring together for you, the solutions that it can bring together for you, it can pull not only from your past experience and education, but also from infinite intelligence and bring you a whole bunch of ideas that you didn't even know existed. All energy and all intelligence exists everywhere. And when you are tapped into it, when you're on the right vibration, you can become open to it and really hear what that message is for you that you need to know to get that outcome that you want. So right before you go to bed, that's when I suggest you do this auto-suggestion. And so does Bob. That's when we suggest you do auto-suggestion. So what you want to do is right before you go to bed, say these suggestions to yourself, say these affirmations to yourself. I'm so happy and grateful that money's flowing to me easily. I'm so happy and grateful that I have positive and incredible relationships. I'm so happy and grateful that I have the health and the body that I've always dreamt of. And again, when you're saying it, you're not just saying it, you're feeling it. Make it real. Make it as if it's happening right now. Get into it that it's so real that you could even cry tears of joy or tears of pride because it's that real, right? And let that be the feeling and the emotion and the thoughts that you're holding on to as you fall asleep. Visualize what that looks like, right? Visualize yourself, having that amazing body that you want and being in that dress, or having the money that you want and going on that shopping spree, or being able to take your team on vacation, or whatever it is, right? See it in your mind as real as it's actually happening, because your subconscious mind doesn't actually know the difference between real and imagined. So when you do that right before you go to sleep, and then your brainwave shifts from beta all the way down to like theta, then your mind is in that state of hypnosis, and it's really going to take that in and it's really going to process it. And then when you wake up in the morning too, that's another great time to do those suggestions and really feel it, really get into it. All right, so those are my tips for how to do self-hypnosis or auto-suggestion. They talk about it in the book, Think and Grow Rich. So that's a great place to reference for auto-suggestion. There's also lots and lots of books on auto-suggestion. And so if you don't have access to a hypnotherapist, or you're not a hypnotherapist, this is a great way to use the power of the subconscious mind on yourself. And one of the things that I discovered today is that the secret, I'm sure most of you guys know what the secret is, because if you follow me, you're into the laws of the universe and manifestation. The secret is actually coming out on video in movies, and I'm just so excited because I think that that's going to help this stuff, these concepts, come to the mainstream and help more people see how in control they are of their life and how powerful the subconscious mind is. Yes, that's right, auto-suggestion. So if you love this, if you're going to try auto-suggestion, let me know in the comments. If you're watching on the replay, leave me a comment, replay, and let me know how you're going to try this, and share one affirmation that you're going to use in your auto-suggestion, and then look through the comments to see what other affirmations people are using, because you might get some inspiration for your own auto-suggestion too. And then if you're interested in becoming a hypnotherapist, definitely reach out to me and my team, because hypnosis is one of the things that we offer in the Yes Apply Method certification, and it is a powerful tool and has changed my life in the way that I see myself and the way that my clients see themselves in so many different ways, from their relationship with money to their relationship with their health and their body, and the relationship with their relationships and people in their life. So understanding the power of the subconscious mind will absolutely change your life, because your conscious mind is only really operating about 0.004% of your daily habits, actions, and what you do. And your subconscious mind is the other 99.996%. And unfortunately, most people don't know how to use their mind. And it's kind of like having a and not knowing how to hand, and you're like, wish I could write a book, but I don't know how to use this thing, right? That's how most people are with their mind, and your mind is thousands of times more powerful than just your hands, right? So go ahead, take this, use this, and I'm really excited to see how all of you change your life by applying these tools. And then let me know in the comments how you used it and what your favorite affirmation for your auto-suggestion is. So I love you guys so much. I will see you in the next video. I've been doing videos pretty much every day, so you can check back every day for a video from me. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.